Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Wavlength INTL podcast. I am your host, Jazzwave. Tonight with me, we got Tech Knight, Outkast, and Shadow. Before we get started, I am so sorry to everybody that keeps trying to watch episode 13 on Spotify. Spotify clearly does not like whatever music keeps getting put in the episode. This time I actually used Rivals 1 music. I don't know how that got proc, but I'm gonna fix that as soon as possible because it actually ended up affecting the US this time. So my Spotify listeners, I will work on getting episode 13 fixed again.
They hate culture.
They do, and it's so bizarre that a Rivals 1 song procced it because I used Palm's song in our first Evo episode. And that went fine. Like, it didn't proc anything. I used
wonder why
I used a song from Dreams of Ether for the remainder of season 1 intros, and then I don't know why this is happening now. So my apologies. We're
What song did
gonna
you
work
use?
on getting that fixed again.
What song
But
did you use?
World Builders. It's probably a song that not many people are gonna hear from Rivals 1, but
That's my point. It's like, wait, so they don't mind Palm's song or Dreams of Aether, but this one random one that's like
it's a song that's in the game. I want to say it plays when you look at workshop stuff. If I remember correctly.
Actually, hold on. Let me.
what? What the okay.
But yeah, either way, I'll get that fixed again. I'm so sorry to our Spotify listeners that episode 13 is having issues. But once again, that episode is going to be re-uploaded on both platforms once I do get the correct intro, so there's no desync between versions. So very annoying thing, but at last it happens. But getting on to the actual topics for tonight, we're going to be talking about a Rivals community staple that has been a part of RCS since, I want to say, season 2, maybe? You can correct me on that one.
Season 2. Been around for a while.
Yeah, sounds about
Yeah,
right.
and he's returning for the second time for Rivals 2, but this time officially for the R2CS circuit, and that is Heatwave. And for those that don't know what Heatwave is, it's a grassroots tournament and is probably one of the big 3 tournaments in the Rivals community that is held every year in Arizona. And AZ Rivals, notable for having not only some of the greatest and strongest players of Rivals 1 in SBS himself, Plastic Dinos, Blue/Mike, etc. But also, they're just a really down-to-earth, compassionate, and passionate community in general. So last year, they were uncertain if they were going to be able to run Heatwave 8 this year, but this year they managed to pull that out, and so hopefully that keeps going. I know in previous episodes, I mentioned that, hey, this might be the last Heatwave, at least how SBS worded it. Supposedly, that's not the case. Fingers crossed that isn't the case, but kind of uncertain time for them right now. But that is why we encourage a lot of people to get to Heatwave, you know.
Right. So yeah, no, I mean, I've never been to a Heatwave, which kind of sucks. I was supposed to go last, like the one you went to, Jazz. What was it, Heatwave 6?
Yeah, 6 was the one that I got flown out to, and we'll get more into that a little bit later. About what they used to do.
Yeah, no, and it's like it. I think it's like it's what's needed because like even NASB now uses Heatwave, which is like
One of the majors.
yeah, because it's literally, hey, every platform fighter that isn't Smash. I think we need more of those. Or we need an event that celebrates all plat fighters, like plat fight. But yeah, here we are. And Yeah, no, I just think it's sad if it goes out and they can't run it next year, which like fuck man, I don't know. And Tech, you've been around since like near the start. You and Shadow actually. Like
Yeah.
you guys been the Heatwave or
No, I never got the chance to because I was always too poor.
Same.
And then
Unironically same.
Yep.
yeah,
Same.
and then or like I would have enough money and I'm like, all right, we're gonna go, and then something just catastrophic would happen, and I'm like, oh well, there goes my money or something
Yep.
like couple. It's been more than a couple years now, but I had some major fixes I had to have happen to my vehicle, and it ended up costing me like $3,000 or whatever,
Jesus.
and you know I had to. I didn't have the money to go and like, oh hey, I'm going to go on the trip, but I had swipe the old credit card and then paid off as I went on. But I almost got to go 1 year. We are gonna room with a bunch of NASB homies, and then some complications had happened, and then it just didn't work out. But I have watched pretty much every heat wave, and it's super like just big homie vibes, and it still feels like old school, like it used to, from the beginning.
Yeah.
And so I guess I'm the only one that has been to a heat wave, so I will go ahead and share my experience. So what they used to do before I guess they ran into like financial issues or whatever is that starting with I want to say heat wave 5, they would select a handful of people from the community, like 2 or 3 people, and they'd open a compendium to get them flown out. So the first year they did that, I forget who was on it. I only remember that Nemi was on it, or Enemy as they used to go by. And then for Heatwave 6, it was me, Gen 10, who was also another MDVA TO, and V Pajaro. For those
Oh
that don't
shit.
know, V Pajaro is the best player in South America. So it was cool seeing V Pajaro get flown out. Actually no. No, it was 8. It was me, Gen 10, and Atios for 6. V Pajaro was 5. There we go.
Oh, but wasn't he
So
also at Hurricane?
yeah, V Pajaro was also at Hurricane. So always nice seeing people from other regions fly in. And V Pajaro is nobody to scoff at. I will say that. I miss
Oh,
seeing the guy play.
absolutely. No, he's really good.
But yeah, so at that time I was still in MDB Accord, so you could probably imagine, oh shit, it's me and Gen 10. Though there's probably going to be a lot more bias towards Gen 10 because she actively TO'd and did a lot for the scene. And I'm just kind of an online TO. I couldn't really get to locals a lot unless I got really lucky enough to do so. So. But we both helped us help each other out.
Right.
I want to say after ATOS got completed first, and we were both able to fly out to Heatwave, and so that morning we ended up flying on the same flight, and I got to see a little bit of Arizona, or a lot of Arizona, before I went to the Airbnb that I was staying at, and this was the DT Airbnb. So Arizona is such a beautiful place, and keep in mind, Heatwave 6 was the first time I had ever flown that far out west. So everything to me was just breathtaking. I even still have like a small turtle souvenir with me from that trip. It was very beautiful, scenic experience traveling to Arizona. It's why I really want to go back there again. But as for Heatwave itself, I got a chance to TO it, and at first I won't lie, I was kind of nervous TOing it. Like I walked in, we were kind of trying to get in quickly because we were behind, and I was kind of nervous. I was like on the mic, and I was like, you know what? Fuck this mic. I'm just gonna use my loud voice because I already have that. And from there, everything that I'm so used to doing as an online TO just immediately clicked offline. And it was such a fun experience and kind of up until I was alone TOing workshop, but even then I had like so many people supporting me, making sure that I was all right. Shout outs to Torque for getting me like 4 slices of pizza while I was TOing workshop because I needed something. I needed something to satisfy my hunger. But yeah, like the vibes were amazing there. I got to see the the fucking Patrick backshots moment from
God.
Nasby 2 live in person.
Holy
I was like, what
crap.
is going on over there? Everyone's like, hey, hey.
That was such a good time.
Oh my god.
Dude, I just remember like just sitting in stream and just watching that shit, and I was just like, "What is happening right now?" It's so nutty. I wish I would have been there.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was fun. And then they also had Rivals 2 testing there
Oh
at
yeah.
Heatwave 6. It's hard to believe that I have basically been following Rivals 2 production for the most part since Heatwave 6. And it always feels so kind of surreal seeing like, oh hey, the full game is actually here at Heatwave 7. Oh hey, the full game is actually going to count towards R2CS for Heatwave 8.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
nuts.
yeah, it was one of the things that I was kind of nervous was that like, oh, everybody's over here busy playing Rivals 2. I'm not gonna get a chance to play it because I've been TOing all day, and the people that were in the DT Airbnb, they made sure I got a chance to sit down and play. So, shout outs to them.
You know, I remember they had that tournament too, like the the tournament that Dan can say that he won a heat wave.
my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking dude. I wonder if Maple was always this borked and he just said nothing about it, just so he
Let
could
me-
Oh, 1,000%.
like just so he could,
So-
huh?
Fun fact about Maple, her get up attack used to do 18%.
Yeah,
That's a
Yep.
real thing.
Yep, yep.
That's a real thing.
That's regular get up.
Yeah, regular get up. Well, from ledge.
Oh,
It did 18%.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, that is when I first heard it, I heard it from Galaxy, so shout out to Galaxy.
Oh, yeah,
and
Galaxy
then-
did go.
He was like, yeah, so it does 18%. And I was like, you're a liar. And he said, well, stand here because, during like betas and stuff. And then he did. I was like, what? What is that? And it's because everybody else's ledge, like regular get up attack, did 9. But because Maple did 2 hits,
Oh, it hits twice.
because it's 2 hits, yeah, it does 18. So now I was joking. I'm like, yeah, she needs it. Just give it back to her. Why not? Just, like now you're a kill percent. Now I can actually kill you.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
it
so-
did 9 across the board. That's fucked.
I had to take a moment to bring something up from that exclusive 16 person bracket
Yeah.
that happened at Heatwave 6 because it never got a graphic. And so I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm gonna make something. But,
Oh yeah, right.
Pretty much how the selection process went for this bracket was most of the people were Arizona. It
course.
was, I want to say, the winner of the NASB 2 bracket, the winner of
Total.
what else is there? It's like the winner of the NASB 2 bracket, the winner of something else, and then the winner of the Rivals 2 bracket, and then there were 3 other people that were chosen at
Raffle.
random during.
Was it Rivals
Oh.
1, Rivals 1 Workshop, NASB 1, NASB 2, and Windjammers?
I think so.
I think that sounds about right.
I could be wrong. I mean, it's been a long time, so
Yeah, that sounds about right. And Dan cheated. We all know Dan cheated.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It was kind of funny too, like seeing Plushy there, because like Plushy was asking me how to play Rano at the time. And I was just like,
That's so cool.
that was a session. That was a long session, a funny one too.
God, dude.
This,
Yeah, look at how many Zetters there are, guys.
Don't
Oh
might
my
shut up.
But he didn't win.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Just
Technically, there's 5 Zetters on here. If you count the 2 Ranos.
oh my god. The fucking one of our other tier lists that we made.
Yeah.
I'm making it worse, but yeah, this was fun to put together. I literally just made this out of like, hey, I'm bored. I kind of wish this got a graphic, and it popped off a little bit. But that was my experience in Heatwave, and I was really hoping that I could go again this year while I still had some disposable income, but that's all gone and it's like dwindling fast, unfortunately. Even when I don't want to spend money and trying not to spend money, I always end up having to do something. But
Yeah.
that's just my responsibility of like being org owners, making sure that the people that are on my org are able to get to places. So it is what it is, and I miss Plushy.
Yep,
But
I
yeah,
do too.
why is it so important that we make sure that Heatwave keeps going even in uncertain times like this? Well,
Outkast?
yeah, Outcast, you go ahead. I've talked too much.
Well, I said it earlier of like, yo, we need more events that are just like straight up, hey, here's everything but Smashy Bros. So that it doesn't scare away people of like, oh, I can just do this. And it's gonna be fun. And like I could just like do a NASB bracket. People can't like might show up and will show up. And like Tech said earlier, Heatwave is like one of the bigger majors, like for NASB.
Yeah.
Like and that's just for NASB 1 and 2. I will say though, like with the way how it was worded, they could easily save themselves the trouble by saying like, "Oh yeah, this is the last one for Rivals 1." But that's like I know that's just me like having the blinders on, but like is they from what I understand is like they keep moving the venue because they keep getting priced out. Like is that what's happening?
I don't know all the behind the scenes shit, but I mean that's from the outside looking in.
Like
that's the logical guess you would make.
That's like how it feels and how it looks to me. Like it seems like they constantly keep getting priced out, which is
until they
like,
can sign like a couple year contract or something like that. So
it's like I don't know. There's like I heard there's like a couple events where that's gonna be an issue. Like oh yeah, the contract has expired. So yeah, pack your shit, little bro. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no, like, and we really do need like a rival centric event, considering that. Let's be real, Hitfall didn't do as hot as we thought it would.
True.
Well, even though like Heatwave has always like been around that mark, like been around the mark of like it has currently and in the past. Like even like with like minimal promotion, like people show up and show out.
Yeah.
And play their hearts out. I can't say the same for other rival centric events. Like, and that's just me being honest. The only other one I can think of is like maybe Goaty or Hurricane the one time, but that was because that was so short notice.
Yeah.
Shadow Tech, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, all the main reasons are just like right there. You know, we need to attend less Smash Bros. Events because
Mm-hmm.
if they're just gonna keep putting us on the sidelines and treating us like shit, then you need to uplift the tournaments that are gonna give you, you know, your chance to shine. And like, of course, it's like the main focus is rivals, but you know, SBS and the gang, you know, they have enough logical sense to be like, we know what it feels like. We're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
uplift the other ones that are there. So, which is why like NASB 1 and 2 have a home there, and they have since, you know, that first year of NASB 1 getting there, and I mean, hopefully they can continue to like to run it. But when you have events where, you know, technically it is a tournament that's ran by Ether Studios, like through, you know, there's a lot of, oh, it's SBS, he's doing it on his own. I mean, before he was really like with Ether Studios, but since he has like those connections and everything's like kind of there, like it's almost like it's being presented by Ether Studios in a sense, which makes it even more important because if the devs are still showing love and they're still supporting Rivals 1 and the devs didn't give up on Rivals 1 and the game isn't dead and you support it, it's still there. You know, let's also completely ignore the fact that Dan once again paid a Shovel Knight main by the name of Fennec 1,000 of his own dollars, not Ether dollars, not Dan dollars, not Ether bucks.
Well, it technically is Dan dollars.
Real hardcore cash, because he was the first Shovel Knight to win a major, regardless of, you know, people playing it downplaying it, saying, "Well, no, the scene's dead." I mean, it was really shut up. You're ugly.
No. Fennec is actually
he worked
really crazy.
Does it suck that it happened after Rivals 2 came out and they didn't have as many entrants for Rivals 1? Yes, but that doesn't take away that he's practiced so hard to get where he's at.
It doesn't even matter that they didn't hit the event cap. He still bought
Exactly.
like it was not even close.
Yeah. And it's like the people are like, well, I mean, they beat so and so's tertiary. Does it still count? Yeah, they chose to play that character, so of course.
Yeah, fucking bullets Forsburn.
Anyway, back to the main point. I just wanted to drive that part home. That it's like, it's technically like Ether Studios' own tournament, even though it's not.
Ooh.
It still kind of is, and they're still gonna try their best to like support it. And like, even if, you know, 5 years from now we've had 5 separate venues, you know, I think that. I do really hope that they can just lock down like a 3 or 4 year contract, and I'm like, all right, sick.
I honestly I wouldn't mind it if they just rotate between the like 3 venues they've already been through. Instead of going somewhere completely different.
But that's the main reason why I think it's like super important, and it's also like Outkast said, going to less Smashy Bro events. You know, 2026, I want to see more R2CS, not qualify, but like tournaments that'll give players points at more fighting game events and like less Smashy Bro events. And plus like Heatwave. It was like Heatwave, Plat Fight, if Plat Fight comes back.
Yeah, if it
and
comes
then
back offline.
CEO, Evo, Combo Breaker, and then, you know, list some other ones, like a Tampa Never Sleeps or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That because don't they have like a really big one? They have like a really big Tampa Never Sleeps. I know they have like the streams up all the time, but one of those would be super sick.
Yeah,
you know,
like the exceptions being Collision, and if Riptide gets their shit together.
Yeah. So
like,
I mean, I'm not saying like
crap.
no Smash Hero events, but it's like if it's more, then I'm in favor of it. You know, because it's like that. Then it shows that like, hey, we don't have to depend and like pray and hope that, you know, we don't get Little Broad again. And that's just a recurring conversation that we have on the pod all the time.
But
is
it's
just
like
us getting a little brood. It's a broken record. I get it. But
Like,
if it's not getting fixed, then we're still gonna talk about it.
and
So.
it's like we're kind of like pushing it more and more so that more people are encouraged to talk about it, so that it eventually, like, because the devs, for all we know, probably know, and might be like looking towards like like correcting this issue, because like I'm pretty sure that they might be like blown away with like, the reception we got at FGC events is crazy.
Yeah.
Because if you really crunch it down, like in retrospect, it is kind of crazy.
Yes.
Like, it's like, yeah, we got Evo, like, and people went, and like it's literally punching against like Strive, SF, Tekken.
Yep.
Like, yeah, no shit, we're not gonna get Sunday, but you know what they did? They gave us 14 hours of stream time.
Yeah, which blew me the fuck away.
CEO,
that we had that. Yeah.
CEO, we got a title belt.
Yeah.
We get our own title belt. The side event, event.
And a dedicated block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
side event. By the way, we're only considered a side event because we didn't get the entrance.
Yep.
Which, by the way, folks, some of y'all need personality. If we do get the entrance.
Yep.
Holy crap, Shadow, you need to get top 8.
Only.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It was tough. Like that bracket path for me was really tough.
Yeah.
Because
The fact that I even made it to day 2 was just
because you were technically unseated.
yeah. Not only was I unseated, I had to run into Sophie and Gek. I'm just like, wow, the odds are completely stacked against me here.
Yeah, it was a toughie. It was definitely a toughie.
But back to Heatwave and the importance. Shadow, what do you think about all of this?
Honestly, I really do hope Heatwave keeps going because, like, again, yeah, we need more rival-centric events.
I want to go
But at the
type
same
beat.
Huh?
I want to go type beat. Is what
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We could do a live podcast episode.
But I feel like, not on
Add
top of
Heatwave.
all that, we genuinely just need more places to do rival-centric events. We need more places.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I hope that maybe one day, like with the scene I'm a part of.
Yeah, we need more Canadian events. We
Oh
need
yeah, that
more-
too. I wasn't even.
Like, I mean,
that.
Yeah, more
Yeah, we-
more like out of the US events too, because
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
like EU has some stuff, sure, but like we need something a little more closer to home sometimes.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, folks, we have yet to have like an official Mexican event count towards the circuit.
Yep.
So
Just that's not even like us hating. That's like in Rivals 1 and 2.
Oh wait, what was that Mexican event that happened
S
this year?
Factor.
that's
Yeah,
factored.
That
bro.
That did not count towards standings.
God, I cannot believe that. It actually blows
So-
my fucking mind.
I will say this though, like like their communication has gotten better, but it's still pretty. I still think it's subpar right now.
Yeah.
But they really need to come out and say that these events, like in the circuit, are only towards standings, towards like your free ticket to Genesis, right?
Yeah.
But they also probably should say those events are worth more to you towards your actual standings and ranked. And they haven't dropped the criteria of like what could count towards your actual like standings and rankings, because they're also doing this shit by hand.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So I really want that to be fixed for next season, because I think personally, to me, the season's a bust only because like they've come out and said to count towards. They've also said previously, like, to count, you need 2 offline events and 1 online event. Does that mean 2 events towards the standings with an online, or just like 3 events in general? You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Or if like they gone back on that and said, like, let's say for an event to count, you need like, I don't know, 30 players, and then they gotta be PR. in their like respective regions, and then that can count towards your actual rankings. In which case, I technically could qualify. Which but you don't know because they haven't come out and said something like that.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like thinking towards is like, okay, any offline event with like any noise counts towards your actual rankings, not towards your standings for the free trip. But that's
I would
speculatory.
I would love if we had like an OG top 50 or whatever like we did in like the old days, because it was global. Way back when, like during me and Shadow's time.
I'm pretty sure it was only global for season 1.
I thought it was global for season 1 and 2, because I thought
2 was NA and EU.
Oh yeah, because I do remember Chaos still being like top 10.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, so that's why. Yeah. Anyway, I would like to play with that, around, because I think that would just be super interesting. Because then it's going to be like,
come over to my neck of the woods.
Yeah, and then then everybody wants to get together at, because I think that would hype up Genesis that much more, or it would hype up Genesis and Heatwave that much more, because that'd be super duper sick. Like if they flew out like 8 players for Genesis but 4 players for Heatwave, like 2 from each whatever region. Yeah, in a perfect world, yeah. But like in my mind, that's what like makes the tournament season like hype as fuck, right? They're like, we got these EU players and these Canadian players and South American players and Rivals of Asia players. We got all them talking their shit, and then they're gonna come over and I guess I guess they had a point, bro. They came and they rocked our shit sideways,
Dude, dude, it's like Rivals of Eighth or China, like talking shit in Chinese, and then like come over, they mess up a couple of us, and then they get rocked into like
it'd be like I forgot what Genesis it was, but it was like they had like crews or whatever, and it was like each country and stuff. And then later, like during bracket, they had one of the Japanese players. I think it was Kameme, because he was like the Mega Man at that time. And dude, all of Japan was just like so loud. They were just all for him. They stormed the stage. I'm pretty sure it was he that had won. And then man, it was just a cool moment, because I was like, dude, they're so passionate. They're running around with their flag, they're doing their thing. It was just super sick, and that's just something that I'd like to see for like our scene, to where it's like we're bigger than what you think. We're not the little bro. And then for Smash to look at it and be like, maybe they got a point.
I will give Gommel this. They let us have Canada versus the world.
That's pretty sick.
Unfortunately, it wasn't streamed.
That's pretty bad.
Yo, Elo, thank you for the raid, and folks, we do this live on my channel, and if I'm not available, it would be between Tech and Jazz's channel on Twitch. So yeah, but yeah, regional pride is awesome. That's kind of why I want more of it. And really, not to be the downer, but when I said a perfect world, I really mean a perfect world, because like, man, the reason why I keep bitching about not being able to travel is because I do not trust down south. For those that don't know, I'm in Canada. And you can see, folks at home know exactly where I'm going with that. So
yeah,
I have more to lose if something did happen.
Yeah.
So yeah, but looking towards the future, maybe this gives Mexico a chance to have an event that counts. And from what I looked at S Factor, like, it didn't seem like they treated Rivals badly at all.
They didn't, at least from what I know. It's just that supposedly there are some things that didn't run too well there. and like the body odor was fucking atrocious.
Okay,
They barred deodorant. I kid you not, they barred deodorant.
Wait, why does that ring a bell? Why? I think I remember that, bro. I mean,
what? But
Never mind.
this
Yeah,
is
they allowed water, but that you couldn't bring in deodorant to S Factor.
what? So you're telling me?
somebody tweeted and complained about it. There was a fighting game player that complained about it.
Oh my god! Were they a
And he was
Strive
like,
player?
bro. No, I think it was a Street Fighter. I don't follow Strive. It was like a Street Fighter player.
Dude, if it was a Strive
And they
player,
were
I'm
like, bro,
like,
what the
damn,
fuck?
bro, that would be the biggest level of irony. Anyways,
Yeah, but
that's
anyway,
crazy.
we're straying a little bit, far. But the main point is,
I'm sorry, but
pretty
that
fucking
is
important.
that is an atrocious rule. Okay, whatever. I would get it if you banned Axe, but that's about it.
Yeah,
The deodorant, not the player.
yeah. Too many people are eating deodorant.
I mean, some people could use it. Anyways,
yeah.
yeah, no, like, again, like, I think that we can move on. This is probably gonna be a short one, like a real short one. Because-
I do want to add real quick. Again, I'm also on board when everybody's saying that I do hope that the Heatwave does secure like a permanent venue
Oh
in the
my
future.
god,
I
dude.
know
That is rough.
Arizona is not really known for its internet, so it would be a kind of an uphill battle for SBS and Dinos to find like a good place with solid internet that they can just keep going to year after year. The way I see it, it's like they're kind of in the same situation with Genesis, where they're trying to find that one place that they can continue to call home. Because I know that Genesis was going back and forth between Oakland and San Jose in its beginning
man.
until it's finally stayed in San Jose. So
I-
they'll figure it out
They should stay
eventually,
in San Jose.
I hope.
They really should stay in San Jose because like people's cars were getting robbed in Oakland.
Yeah, no, San Jose was a nice place, though.
Like holy crap! That as much as I would have loved to stay with family in Oakland. I would rather not. And they'd probably tell me the same thing, honestly.
Yeah, mega props to Steven and Dinos for always continuing to run Heatwave year after year. We all appreciate you both, especially
Thanks.
SBS, as most people probably know, is our esports guy for Rivals. So that man is always working hard day in, day out. Again, I do wish that I could help him out so that way I can take some of the work that he does off of him. 'Cause he does a shit ton, but
Folks in other regions that want to run both games, y'all can take notes from Arizona. The desert, the fucking desert region with like the less resources. You all can learn from them.
True.
yeah, I especially Hitfall, because I seriously don't think that Hitfall would be a thing if they didn't take notes from Heatwave.
No,
right?
I don't think they took enough, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah,
But all right,
move on to the next thing. I'm gonna
on
let you,
to
I'm gonna
going
let,
back to Smacky Bros. Yeah,
I'm gonna let
Going back
Jazz
to
and
Smash
Tech
Bros.
take hold of that one. Take hold of this next one
Oh boy.
because
all right. So
yeah.
I want to preface this by saying that I'm not wishing on the Smash community's downfall and like them. I want the Smash community, both Ult and Melee, to find some sort of sustainable source of income from like a larger org so that they can keep going. I know we don't always speak that highly of Smash, but Ult and Melee are the reasons why that Rivals 2 still has something that they can run aside at Plat Fighter events. So I want to say I don't wish on their downfall with them not no like with Smash not having Luminosity involved anymore, and with the Melee community finally realizing that Nouns shouldn't have been here in the first place. Let's just start with LG. So Luminosity recently got brought out by Vertical Studios, which, if I'm remembering correctly, was also the org that, not the org, like the company that initially was owned by them in the first place. And the new owner of LG is not a good person. Very first thing that he did was kind of shit on Alex, Alex, who was the previous owner of LG, and nobody liked it. And on top of that, there's like a lot of content creators, a lot of players that are still waiting on payments, and they still have yet to get them. So that was the downfall of LG right there, and it was pretty much set in stone when Let's Make Big Moves got announced and the Luminosity branding wasn't on there anymore. So Max is able to get his event back for himself and no longer under LG. But that's kind of a tough blow to Smash, because LG, as we all know, has done a lot for Ultimate. You have you have your event rank, like event tiers, your B, A plus, A, S minus, all that. You have the power rankings that they do twice a year, I want to say, or probably once a year. I'm probably thinking of Melee, but
I was about to say twice a year.
well, there's a. I know Melee did a halfway point for the summer, and then they do another one at the end.
Okay, I guess. Like, yeah, with like here's what it is so far. Yeah, all right.
But I digress. We all know how much Luminosity has done for the Smash community, but they ended up just becoming Panda 2 at the end of the day, which blows.
Well, they wanted to be like Panda, but I was keeping up with the info thanks to TK Breezy. So like shout outs to him, because he covered, because he was part of Panda and he like knew stuff with LG because he knew people that was involved with it. That's where I got all my info, and it was basically like they wanted to look like Panda without really truly acting like Panda. And what he said was, yes, we understand the one bad apple, but it's not supposed to spoil the whole bunch, because as a whole, Panda was better than in the end result after all the other stuff had come forward. That's neither here nor there. It's a completely different topic. But the main thing is like Luminosity wanted to be like Panda without actually being like Panda. They just wanted to look like it, And the owner, what the fuck? That
Yeah, the new owner is...
that dude's just one big fucking doofus. The first thing he does is, just like Jazz said, shits on the previous guy. And the previous guy is like, well, hey, motherfucker, at least I pay my people. And he's like, nah, it's good. We're going to do that. What about our payment? Huh? Yeah, so like this next tournament up here, and then doing all this other stuff and fucking sipping on some drinks out in fucking some island because he's, got his yacht or whatever. I'm exaggerating. But like, it was just like, dude, there's so much other shit that's like more important than to the whole scene, as opposed to like you just kind of being selfish and then not doing what you should be doing, and then you just look like an ass. And then now they're gone, and they had a picture that TK was showing, and it was like their League of Legends team. And it was one team was like that was sponsored by somebody else. They had their jerseys, and they were in like a good setup. And then they showed the ones with LG, and they didn't have fucking jerseys. They were in like this small room with just 5 PCs. It looked like you had just enough room to back up, to get up out your seat,
Oh my
and then
God.
shimmy behind your teammates if you had to leave to go get something. They had ring lights on them, and then they had like one fan, and the room was like so fucking small. And I was like, dude, with that lack of resources, that bag better be massive. That bag has to be crazy, and it's not.
No.
Because those players ain't getting that bag anyway. And they're like, yeah, people are players. Make sure you cut out the wall, Susan. Susan, you didn't cut out the wall. Oh, and then I zoomed. Oh, come on, get out. There we go. Thank you.
Guys,
Oh,
this is why you gotta watch
Lord.
these live,
Lord, Luminosity holds the L. I just gave it back to him, But anyway, I couldn't tie that shit. Even if I fucking tried. Oh, God.
Oh,
But anyway, it's just it just seemed like a big sick fucking joke at the end of the day. Nobody's getting fucking paid. This is like God, what's that old tournament? It was like in like the Melee and like Smash 4 days where like it took years for them to get paid. I forgot what it was.
Oh my God, dude.
Like
I don't know about this.
HBox complained about it, and he got his payment like years later. I think it was like $68 or some shit.
What the
And like
fuck?
the payment was fucking abysmal. It was
I
something
know what you're talking about. I just forget the name.
I can't remember the fucking tournament name. All right.
Wait, no, I think okay, it's starting to ring a bell because you said $68 in abysmal pay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Jez, take up the reins while I look it up. Let me see. Let me see if I can find this real
Okay,
quick.
hold on, wait. No, with what I'm gonna cut you off real quick. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yeah.
Nah, go ahead,
No,
'cause I want to
when
hear
you-
your point
when
of view
you
on this
said
Outkast.
when you're all describing this, and I'm like, huh, yeah, all right, that reminds me. Yeah, no wonder. I think it was EE that was putting up the lady from Bossing Say. It's like,
There is no LG payments in Boxing Say.
no, like no, everything's good in LG.
Yep.
Dude, man, EE is amazing.
And you know what? Props to EE for like being respectful this entire time. I know that man is waiting on his bag,
Dude,
and he hasn't been like.
Nah.
I know he hasn't been like vocal about it compared to like other people that were on
he
LG.
just puts the Bossing Say picture. That's pretty smart, honestly, bro. Cause like, I know it's not the same thing, but like, when I'm gonna bring it up again, and Tech's gonna go crazy when I bring it up, cause like it's a shit game that he loves.
Oh wait! Oh god!
But no, like I had to hold my tongue, like until like after everything was said and done, like a good while. I feel like about fucking Battle BC having Bam Bam Boom of all things. That game is shit.
That game is great.
No, it is
We'll come
shit.
back to-
It is bad for
That's a
you.
whole podcast. We'll even invite the top players.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no. Oh, you need to be in character. No, actually, no. You need to bring Obobo.
I do need to bring Obobo.
It can't be you.
Obobo and Cyan, yeah.
Nah. Obobo would just be enough because he
He knows
just
the meta.
Yeah, he outranks Cyan.
Pound 5.
It was Pound.
In 2011, the winners of Pound 5 were never paid. Now, 4 years later, Plank is distributing the winnings.
Oh my
Yeah.
God! Isn't Pound still going?
I don't think I've seen Pound be advertised in a while. Maybe
Wait,
not.
no. I think one was.
Wait a minute. Is it Pound MDBA?
Wasn't Pound the
that crazy?
event that HBox got a crab thrown at him? We're
No,
going.
that was
Because
a different one.
if Pound's MDBA, then no, yeah, that shit's gone because Xanadu's gone.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot about that. But with
But
the whole,
the other like glaring thing about
I'm gonna throw this one out there.
LG in the
They
first
kept
place.
they kept giving out contracts to top players, and just swiping them up. Like
What OG?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I guess nouns, but we'll get to that one later.
We'll get to that one because I have a whole spiel to cover both.
But no, like Tech, you okay? Like Tech and chat, you know I'm a wrestling fan. I guess everybody in here knows I'm a wrestling fan.
Yep.
But yeah, Tech, you know that problem where if a company signs too much talent, what happens to the whole ecosystem?
Fucking falls apart.
Yeah, and then said
And it-
talent just sits on the shelf or doesn't get paid as much.
Or they just chill at home. That
Getting-
happened in WCW as well. They were like getting paid like $65,000. All I did was attend 6 events.
Dude, fucking okay. Side tangent. Macho Man's brother, right? He was a wrestler. Macho Man begged WCW to give him a job. Did like 2 matches and then he sat on the shelf for the rest of the time.
Jesus,
Kept getting paid.
Yeah.
bro.
Yep, nepotism at its finest. But unfortunately, LG doesn't have that,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah,
weren't. Yeah, you go now.
One of the more glaring things that I remember from when I first saw the article about LG getting acquired by Vertical Studios is the fact that they were operating at a loss the entire time. Like they
Oh fuck! I forgot.
they
about
were
that.
sold for like negative money, like less than what they were worth, I want to say.
Yeah.
And if I can find that same article that mentioned the price, I know it's definitely somewhere in the server. Then I'll put it in chat. But like
But-
I know for a fact that they were operating at a loss and it was bad.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're in esports, you're just automatically operating at a loss most
Dude,
times.
even Chris
Hey,
voice,
that's me. That's me.
even Charlie himself,
Yeah.
the man who like turned off donos in his
Yeah.
chat is operating at a loss
Charlie.
for having.
Echo Fox. I mean,
Oh, buddy. But yeah, no, like it's very rare that it's. I think you're better off winning the lotto than trying to make that shit work from scratch with like zero intention.
yeah. You need constant sponsorship signings for your org so you
Which,
don't
yeah.
lose.
Which is why I was confused as to why they're constantly signing people.
Yeah.
Which is, and you were saying they were operating at a loss. Let's for the sake of it say they were worth 2 mil, right? I distinctly remember that they sold for 640,000.
Yeah, that was the number.
That was like the number that they made back. So that tells me that they were operating at a loss. There was so much debt.
Yeah.
Like what's 2 milli minus 640,000?
1.36 mil.
That's how much trouble they were in. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And like that's supposed to pay the people too. This is before they pay the peeps.
You better take out some loans, brother. You better take out some loans and pay your players.
Oh yeah, bud.
Yeah, it's like it's not even just players. Keep in mind, it's like staff. Like
Staff.
there's graphic designers
That's why I
that are
said
still
peeps.
asking to be paid.
Dude,
and it's
the
like,
video editing story, I was so mad at everyone.
What?
I was so fucking mad because they
the
had
one that Coney shared.
yeah, they hired people to film for like a short or like a short little documentary or whatever for some fucking tournament or whatever. And they like talked about the price, kind of agreed on the price, then later negotiated the price even fucking lower, and then had issues, and then submitted it like not half-assed, but like not done. And It was like a lower, and I was like, dude, what the fuck is wrong? First of all, it was like 30 hours of film, and it was gonna be for like less than $1,000. And I was like, dude, you're working for like 6 cents an hour. What are you doing right now? This is insanity.
Dude,
I-
what?
Like that's not 30 hours of editing. That's 30 hours. Stop moving, camera. That's 30 hours of footage, bro.
No, you gotta like somehow work this into your bit now. Whenever like we talk about topics like these,
I gotta hit the fucking the hand signal camera gang signs or whatever. So that's what makes it zoom in and out and stay stagnant. But anyway, it was such an issue, and I was like, all right, yeah, that's kind of shitty, but also you're very dumb. When you are working, I've talked with y'all about this before. When you are working in any form of like UGC, where that's what it stands for, user generated content. If you're like making videos for somebody, or if you were like making music for like some other company or some shit like that, or graphic design or any type of shit, and it's more than like $200, you better request a fucking contract, or you do a like easier contract where it's like 50-50. And what 50-50 is as soon as you start the thing and you show proof that you started the thing, they pay you half the money, you submit, you get the other half. And then that's the easiest way, because that's like, I've worked with companies like that, and that's my favorite way, because I'm like, all right, fire, like, hey, here's the proof, I'm getting it started, and then this is my timeline, this is how long I'm gonna be working on this shit, and then I'm gonna submit it, and that's my deadline. And it's really fucking simple, unless you do a contract, and then when you do the contract after completion, you sign. I'm teaching all of you guys now. You sign the contract, and it's either a net 30, a net 60, or a net 90, which stands for those are like the days. So like you might get paid a month, 2 months, 3 months.
Take notes, people.
And then after that, if it's not in your bank account by that time, then you can potentially threaten to sue, and then you definitely get your money. So, yeah, any of you people out there that if there are somehow smashers watching and listening to this podcast, and you're still doing work for like negative pennies, for the love of God, figure out your worth. Fine. I'm not saying your worth is $17,000, but what I'm saying is
it's more than 6 cents an hour.
Yeah, figure out what you're comfortable with, and then go for it. Get your deals, sign your I want everybody to get their bag, bro. It's not that hard. And when you work with like shit like that, I'm like, bro, y'all are getting fucked sideways. Like, I mean, that's almost like sweatshop money. I mean, like, it's
ridiculous.
Money.
Yeah, like that's insanity to me. But that story stuck out to me, and I was like, because I edit ads for a living. I don't know if I've said that on the pod before, but I edit ads for a living. And when I heard that, I was like, bro, I edit things that are like 2 minutes or less, and I'm getting way more than 6 cents an hour. Like, this shit's insane to me. Like, it was blowing my fucking mind. So, do your research, figure it out. There's so many fucking resources. Just that's what you are. If you don't know what you are a UGC creator. That is what you are.
No, for the love of the game only.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Fuck it. Dude, money. Who needs it, bro? Who needs food or water either? I mean, just sit, put some super glue on your ass cheeks, sit in that chair, and get to work. Fucking boom, 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 boom. Fucking edit your little heart out. Actually, don't even leave your computer. Have your homie do it for free and film it, because somehow he's going to be a wonderful filmographer, and then send it to you through Google Drive. Make sure it's less than 15 gigs, or you have to pay $1 a month for each gig or whatever. Why do I know this? Because yes. And then after that, then you're just gonna be constantly,
the hard way.
Exactly. Then you gotta just constantly fucking edit. Just do that. That's all you gotta do, brother. That's all you gotta do. Who needs anything?
I was waiting. I had that one in the tuck. I was like,
that one. God, that one just. I don't mean to fucking harp on it, but that shit just.
I was gonna. I
That shit drives me nuts.
I was
That's-
literally waiting. I'm like, all right, whoever gets passionate in the tuck, I'm just gonna say no for the love of the game.
A
and see what happens.
wonderful content creator by the name of TK Breezy has once said, "You bitches love being poor." And I mean, it really shows that you just love being poor.
Oh yeah,
sometimes.
dude, and like this esport, like there's a whole reason why your favorite sometimes it should be to their benefit why your favorite players stream, your favorite commentators stream, make shit too. There's a whole reason why they do that.
Yeah.
They're just like their favorite song from La Russell, or their favorite line from La Russell is "Go get that bag."
They gotta get your goddamn bag, because doing shit for free is not paying the bills, and it's hard out here.
Not.
Everything is expensive as fuck, and it sucks.
That's why I keep my day job.
Exactly.
So I can do it for the love of the game if I really wanted to. But Shadow, what's your input on this?
Okay. Yeah, no, like no matter what field you're in, like you need to understand like what it is that you want in your own life, because shoot, like even in like the tech field, like even like for like freelance tech, you have to like kind of do all that yourself, to be honest with you. You can't just wait for a handout. There's no free handouts in this world. Earn it.
It's a lot of brand outreach.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I keep telling Miles time and time after again, love, you gotta be doing projects in your spare time. Now, granted, this is before he got a full-time job at Micro Center. You gotta be doing projects in your spare time whenever you got the time to do so. So that way you can work on your software engineering skills, since you want to be a software engineer. And now it's caught up to him, and I'm sitting here like, I told you. Why do you think I'm always doing personal projects, whether it be in Blender and Photoshop? Doesn't matter what it is. It's because I want to build up my resume for what I do in graphic design, so that way one day I can land myself a good job through the work that I'm doing. Now, it kind of sucks that I'm in a position where all the graphic design work that I'm doing for my school's esports team is purely voluntarily. But I'm going to try and see if they have paid positions that I can work, so that way I can fix their current branding, because their branding's outdated a bit. And I want them to move away from using Canva. I want them to have dynamic stuff, right? But all to say that I fully agree with what Shadow said. You gotta work hard to get where you want to go in life. That's just how it is in general. But for LG, I really do hope that the people that have outstanding payments get paid. From the looks of it, it feels like that maybe we could start seeing people sue soon.
Bro, it'd be crazy if they had a contract
Dude,
to get paid within that 30, 60, or 90-day limit. That'd be fucking nuts.
It's crazy. Smash players knowing what a lawyer is.
That's
That's a whole other bag of worms.
Oh my god.
That reminds me, Outkast. Isn't your favorite rival studying to be a lawyer?
Oh yeah, bud.
Business Crag.
Yep, Business Crag, my nemesis.
Wait, he's gotta file this.
He does gotta file that. Dude,
But,
I heard IBDW knows a lot about lawyers.
oh Jesus
Oh
Christ!
my
This is
God.
like if it gets there, well, we might be coming back to this combo.
Yeah.
Because, like, holy shit, dude. It is, like, that's been out of our scope and range so far. Thank God. Yeah. Thank God, dude. But, no, like, I still think that's crazy. Like, like, this amount of people not getting paid. They're not getting paid for it.
Dude,
like,
every day. It wasn't even one story. It was like every day. It was like 2, 3, 4 more people.
Dude.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, it just shows. It just showed in my
begs the
feed.
question of who's actually getting paid besides
Who did they
CEO.
The league, besides the league players, who knows? We have no idea.
We don't even know if the league players actually got
Did
paid.
get
We just know
paid.
that they were just stuffed in that small closet with a fucking ring light and
I think the league players did get paid, but those
Did
are the
they?
only people that we know. Yeah.
Okay.
That might have been
I wanna
late
say-
too.
Yeah.
Dog, if they don't
But
start
all
a
in
class
all-
action lawsuit like yesterday, oh my god.
Yeah, all in all, pretty shit situation. Now, the Smash community, the Smash community is no stranger to grassroots events. So, I wouldn't be surprised if the alt community starts pivoting back towards that. Please, for the love of God, please make your grassroots events about community and not the money. That is legit the only way that you guys are gonna be able to try and like build up money again for stuff. And we talked about it before. RJ, the main TO for Collision.
Oh yeah, he
had
went
to
in the
pull-
red.
Yeah, he went in the red. He pulled stuff out of his own 401k just for the love of everything. So we don't want it to get to that point, obviously. But as long as your heart's in it and you know how to market properly, advertise properly, do everything, set up like stuff properly, then you can build that grassroots community that you want for whatever event that you want to run, without having to make money and incentive. It's gonna be hard because, Lord, I can't count the number of times I've seen people go into Lifelike Cafe and ask if Sandbag series and circuit, which is an amateur bracket, if that has money towards it. And every time I see that, it's like, Smash players, try not to mention money, challenge impossible. But I mean that like unironically. We gotta cut away from like money as a motivator.
Hey, yo, you'll get Japan. You get Japan over here. They just want to knock people down.
Japan has a no gambling law, and that includes like bracket fees and shit like that.
Yep.
You get prizes.
Yep. You get that golden Switch Pro controller that you can drop right out the case.
But you also
That clip was crazy.
Now I don't know exactly how it's done. I'm pretty sure it's like just a venue fee and that's it because location.
Well, yeah.
But after that, the tournament's entirely free.
I will say this though. This could be a whole other topic that like I keep
100%.
I keep forgetting to mention. Is I'm perfectly okay if majors like scale down in order to save a few $1,000s or two, because well at this point we're kind of too late with stuff like Battle of BC and Gommel because they keep having the fucking boat party. Like we kind of have no choice to like keep it at the same
But
ante.
the boat party is what makes the money.
We're
Dude, they need a
They'll be fine without a boat party.
they need a streetcar party. That's what they need.
a block party. Yo, I'd be down. Fuck, dude, you know I'm in that bitch. But
Yep.
no, like I'd be down if like majors like scale back on the venues if it means like shit works properly in setups, and
Oh my god, yeah.
and people get paid.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, right?
That or like the tournament organizers themselves have to gather like if they have the series, right, and they can show all their analytics of like the numbers they produced, the amount of whatever's they produced, attendees, all that good shit, and they did outreach to like other sponsors to get paid to promote it on stream or something like that, and then they don't have to worry about it coming out of their pockets, because then the companies are getting their promotion, you're getting the money, these people are ordering for whatever, I mean, look at fucking Evo when oh my god, what was what was the fucking restaurant that was sponsored with Evo?
Chipotle.
Okay, so Chipotle.
Oh my god.
Bro, Chipotle was in Rivals too. But like, imagine, we used to have Papa John's not too long ago.
Use code Gommel30.
Yeah, they had
for-
people in the
for
crowd. And they're
Domino's
like,
people.
the MC was saying, blah blah blah. Go punch in your fucking code and see who the winners are. and then they punch in the code, and then everybody's like, "I fucking want a free burrito. I want this. I want that." Like people want free fucking food. Like, dude, it's not that fucking hard. It's really not. Just do that shit, and then, like, yeah, I mean, you're probably gonna get denied a lot or whatever. But I mean, like, if you, it all comes down to like how you're gonna market yourself. Like, if you know, write yourself as like the fucking bee's knees, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, hey, man, we need to fucking get involved with this shit more." I mean, hit up fucking everybody. You want to hit up fucking Red Bull? You want to hit up? I know they're already involved, like in Smash, but like, you want to do that? You want to hit up fucking Coca-Cola, Pepsi, all fucking Dr. Pepper, fucking Chipotle, Papa John's again. I mean, little Caesars even, or Snickers. I mean, fucking like Outkast. Look at wrestling.
My god,
Slim Jim, bro. Imagine if it was like you had the commercial and it was like your favorite top player was snapping into a fucking Slim Jim and hitting him with the ooh yeah. Like, I mean, come on, bro.
Never forget, Hungry Box is in need of a major comeback.
Yeah, exactly. Mom.
Oh my god!
Extra chunky soup. Or she gave him that chunky soup. Oh man,
HBox is the only Smash player I can see.
Dude, like that's what everybody needs to take a step back and then do it. And then you don't have to worry as much about like, you know, not getting paid and then sponsors being stupid. Like look, man, I just want to say,
yo, just hire this man.
I don't want to, you know, take the conversation then like the whole fucking thing or whatever, but I'm just ranting. But like, I'm not the smartest fucking person. I'm pretty fucking, I've done some dumb shit. And I'm like, yeah, maybe that wasn't, you know, too smart. I'm like, you know, I've electrocuted myself before. Okay. Sure. I was 5, but like, you know what I'm saying? But like,
hey, you have a better record than me. I've done it twice.
You do it for a living. Shut up. But like, guarantee if I had more chances to electrocute myself, I probably would. Not because I like it, but I mean because I'd fuck something up. Like, I'm not a masochist, I promise. But like, anyway, I'm not the smartest person. But like when I see some stuff, I'm like, these motherfuckers are dumb, bro. Like I could just throw my knowledge. Not have to charge you though. I mean, hit me up at, you know, techballs@gmail.com. But like, you know, like it's not that fucking hard.
You know, we say it's not that hard, but it ends up being that hard.
It's not. It's just it's a lot of
it's hard to start. There's a lot of research you have to do.
It could be hard to start, but everything is at your fucking fingertips.
But you have the resources.
You have the resources. It is a lot of like, you know, not niche. What's the fucking
research?
No, fuck. What's the goddamn word? It's a lot of like really annoying shit that you have to. It's like the little things you got to do, and you're like, oh yeah, this is really fucking annoying. I really don't feel like doing this or whatever.
Examining,
but. No, I can't. I'll come with the word later. I can't.
What, the redundant things?
Yeah, like a lot of redundant little shit. That's not the word that I'm looking for, but it'll help.
It's close. I don't know. I know what you're trying to look for.
Yeah, but like once. Yeah, that's closer. But like anyway, the point is.
Good try, Sid.
Once you get all this shit done, then everything is just so much fucking easier. Then you essentially just have a template.
It's harder to build it than it is to run it.
Yeah, building is.
It's funny because that's just like coding, like anything really.
Oh my!
Like all you got to do is just do the little hard work, research the shit. I mean, there's people out there that they're making so much ridiculous money out of shit that like there's no reason why. If you're running a tournament series that has thousands of eyes on it through a whole fucking weekend, and I'm not talking Evo numbers, I'm just talking like, I mean, that is something that you can just throw out there. Just copy the analytics, just fucking put it in a fucking little folder, show some company like, hey, this is, you know, some shit I can do. I want to, you know, maybe work out a deal if I can get some handshakes going, and then I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine. Maybe throw us
There's
like
another
free
motion in there.
burritos or some shit. give us a little promo code for like the month or something. They get the 10% off. Your sales go up. Everybody's like hungry. Everybody wants drinks. They want this. They want that. And then it's like, damn, maybe, just maybe, you might have to like film a couple videos or two. But like, I mean, you're streaming for the whole fucking weekend. So just like, so do that. Create content. I mean, yeah, I know Rivals players are fucking scared of content.
No, that's a fighting game thing.
Yeah, but like at the same time, like, I mean, it's just hot. Like, it's so...
Yo, you just gave us the Charles Xavier, bro.
God, it's not that fucking hard. But if you really want all the fucking nitty gritty details, then just hit me up and I'll charge you stuff. So
I'm not sure if you want. I'm not sure you want to work with LG because they seem to be having trouble paying people.
No,
and they're already in the dirt.
But we would write up a contract and they'd have a certain amount of time where they had to pay me, and then if they didn't, they'd be more in the red.
Well, speaking of red, Nouns. Move on to this one.
Oh, brother.
I've successfully stalled to like where we can hit the 2-hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're at like an hour and like 16 for this podcast. You two can take the floor because you two have been closely following this one. I just wanted to give my input with the wrestling bit on LG.
I didn't closely follow Nouns. I followed LG more, and that was only because of TK. Nouns is Jazz. Take it away.
I fucking hate crypto in esports. Keep that shit out of esports. I have been studying esports really and starting to like be more involved in competitive game. I've only seen crypto do nothing but end shit. TSM, FTX, TSM's in a much worse position now because Sam Bankman-Fried got arrested. Fucking Coinbox died because Nintendo said, nope, we don't want crypto in our shit. Why were we even... I'm assuming that Coinbox people got paid in crypto at this point. Which, that creates an issue. And then Melee is essentially being... I don't want to say controlled's not the right word, but in a similar vein to LG, but not entirely, Nouns has been like providing people in Melee like opportunities to travel to stuff, events, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just hate the fact that they're crypto based. Their whole thing is just a noun, like whatever Nouns blockchain shit. I hate it. I hate it so much. And people are just now realizing, oh, Nouns is a shitty org, not because of the crypto, but because of the people that are in charge of it. But you guys are just now realizing that Nouns is a shitty org. It always has been because it's using crypto. That shit has done nothing good since it's been involved in esports, and that's why I fear teams like Cloud9 that still have some crypto org as their sponsor, because anything can just happen to it. That shit is so volatile, it's so unreliable, it's so damaging. I get esports is like it needs money right now. I get it. Crypto is not the way. It really isn't. But the whole thing is that more and more of the Melee community is mad at Nouns because not only was there severe miscommunication about their event Fast Falls, which is held in Niagara Falls, I don't know which side of it, but also the fact that...
Hopefully Canada.
No, you guys can keep that one.
The fact that they, Lil Nouns, which is the team that's signing people occasionally, like, Salt, I know, was one of them, I think, and Plup was another.
Cody was another one for a little bit.
Who?
I'd be yeah.
You cannot say what I know you want to say. Come on now.
I bleed DW.
Okay,
no, I know the other one. I like calling him I bleed.
No,
the nosebleed.
No,
the
okay,
nosebleeder.
yeah, sure. it's-
we get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Anyways, keep going, Jazz. I'm sorry. Like this.
You're right. But like, basically people were mad because the Lil Nouns, whoever was on that account, they used AI.
Oh yeah, I
generate,
showed you
like,
that. I showed you that shit. That
it was Joey Donuts, Triff, and Moth, and then a lot of people were super pissed at the fact that
my-
AI generated Popo and not Nana because Moth was a woman, obviously. And the response from whoever was on that account was really, really bad. As everybody was like, "Oh, you guys fucking suck for using AI for your stuff." Which, yes, fuck AI as well. I
dude,
fuck
like,
AI.
Wait. What did they use AI for?
To generate an image of like all the people that they're sponsoring to go to Fast Falls, which is their event that they're running in Niagara Falls.
which like you could have just easily, paid
Hired-
somebody.
Yeah, there's
just hired some-
plethora
There's
of graphic
it-
designers
you're
in the
thinking-
melee,
yeah.
not even just in the melee community, but in esports in general.
Bro, you
When
could
I
have just
say
went to
that-
Etsy. You could have just went to Etsy.
Dude,
That shit's crazy.
you're really desperate. You could have gone on Fiverr.
Yeah.
Like,
When
Jesus
I say
God.
that graphic designers are a big part of the lifeblood of esports, I fucking mean it. A shit ton of branding is not possible without graphic designers. So the moment that you use AI for anything, you're screwing out a bunch of people out of their jobs. You're screwing out a people. You're just devoid of creativity. You're throwing away your branding, right? So, of course, naturally, a lot of people were mad about that. And then the general response from whoever was on the Little Nouns account was very bad. They were just really pissy, really unprofessional. Supposedly, that person got fired. But then the other thing that came about was the fact that Nouns, like the main org, was saying that, oh, we're not Lil Nouns. When
We're not Lil Nouns the rapper. We're just Nouns, the company.
you, Lil Nouns is literally a part, like a piece of Nouns, but it's like people that are signed on there temporarily, from my understanding, rather than like a full-blown contract if it's on like normal Nouns. But to just straight up blatantly lie and say that Lil Nouns is not main Nouns is pathetic.
it's like this is the equivalent, I guess, of being in a 360 deal of a record company, because you're like signed to one guy who's signed to another guy, and then that CEO is the one that's controlling the money.
Dude, it's like not
Or I
even
guess
independent
crypto.
contract. It's not even independent contract work. It's just like, hey, you want to help me? What? God,
Yep.
y'all are all dumb. Y'all are all so dumb.
But
Not y'all,
Yeah.
Smashers.
I'll get to this equivalent. It's like basically like saying like Cash Money is the record label, but they're also signed to Universal, who also has a deal with Interscope. So it's like, damn, bro, your pie gets like divided 8 ways.
Yep.
But yeah, Jazz, you can keep going, unless Shadow has anything to input.
and, then,
I have
and
nothing
before,
since I don't really follow that.
which is fair, because it's like I'm just tired of like crypto and AI. That's just me. As like somebody who has like a strong belief in like the creative mind of a human being,
Yeah.
I just don't like either that. And also somebody who also just wants to work hard anyways to earn money. These people will tell you every time I get money from my parents, I'm like, I don't want this. I don't want this money at all. Even if it's in like a time of need, I want to make it myself, and when I have no choice but to take it, it makes me upset. Because that's just the type of person I am. I want to make my own money. I don't want it to be crypto. I want it to be normal cash that I know the proper flow of, the proper ups and downs of, not something that is extremely volatile and can just disappear at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
because it is very volatile, like you said. Like It is very unpredictable, and I'm pretty sure when you said Salt was signed, signed to I think it was like what, Little Nouns.
It was Nouns and then low Nouns for Genesis, and the fact it irritated me, the fact that they had her like still listed as a part of Nouns when I was like, no, she's not there anymore. Remove her name, please.
Because like I distinctly remember it was like her funding came from the fact of like how well is the crypto doing. So it could be she gets $500 or she gets like $5. It was something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just terrible. But yeah, continue, Jazz. I'll go off on my tangent later.
But yeah, so basically, shit crypto company that also used AI pissed everybody off and then made the situation
amazing.
Infinitely worse by their
response.
behavior, and then also the severe miscommunications about people that were supposed to be going to fastballs. For example, Wizrobe, who there was some voting thing that happened. I don't know how long ago it happened, but Wizrobe apparently was one of the winners of it. Decided to not go anymore because of how poor the communication between him and people were. And that was one thing. The other thing, I want to say this was Joey Donuts again, said that he pulled up to the event, sees Aklo stuff, didn't know that he got paired with Aklo in this whole ordeal, was supposed to be given VIP status, because Joey Donuts is also one of the votings that won, I want to say. I'm not entirely informed on the situation, so I do apologize, but also was supposed to be a VIP, never was given VIP status, and was just kind of there. So it's like also incredibly poor communication going on. But needless to say, I think
how are you running a company?
I don't know.
You know, I take everything back what I said of Aether Studios. Jesus Christ, that is bad.
Needless to say, the Melee community also has to find a way to like kind of return the grassroots. And I get it, it's hard. There's like so much shit happening in the Melee community that's dividing people left and right. And I know there's also people that are kind of at a point where like, okay, what the fuck can we do to keep this community going? Excuse me for a second.
Well, one suggestion is no more internet.
Oh yeah, true.
Like, that is like we're past the point of no return. So I don't know what they could possibly do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because like
it's really hard.
That's near and dear to you because you came up in that era.
With what?
Oh, you're around the block more than us, like in the Smash community tech.
Oh yeah, I came from the old Smash 4 days, but that was like pre, 2020 cancellations and pre, like we just play the video game and we come from all walks of life and we don't care where you come from or who you are, and everybody's chill and not as uptight, and everybody wants to destroy everybody for some fucking reason. So, which is ass. I miss those old days, but I'm not involved in the Smash community anymore. So,
yeah, you're part of Bam Bam Boom.
I am part of it.
Oh my god, this guy! I'm trying to lighten the mood a little bit, yeah. Unless you or Shadow have more input.
It is like a little, because I said my whole spiel earlier about like it's not that hard, UGC, all this other stuff.
This one,
but like now that I'm like thinking about it now, I'm like, what, it might actually be a little bit harder than I'm thinking, because they're gonna be like, oh, what is this for? Super Smash Brothers. And then they're going to see a list of fucking people that are just like acting kind of wild, you know.
My
So it's probably going to
God.
be a lot harder. I didn't think about
you
it.
know
Also,
what? That's
I
probably why it's crypto.
I figured out the word earlier. It was tedious, so it was right next to monotonous.
Yeah, okay,
Very
monotonous
close.
was the correct word.
Yeah. So
Synth, I don't know what you win, but you win.
yeah, you went Synth. But like anyway, like I know this can't work because it just doesn't. We've talked about it before. Like it just can't work because it just won't because it's not regulated. But like, dude, if there was a way that like you can get your bag with crypto, but you can cash out on this date, but the crypto can't go below this certain threshold, and if it approaches, then like that should hit your bank account or whatever. I know that's a perfect world, and that's just not how shit works. But that's how it should work. Instead, it's like, yeah, we're on for 3 months, and whatever crypto's at, that's what you're getting paid at the end of 3 months. Because
Yeah,
that's essentially a net 90 with them telling you, you know, you don't know what you're going to get paid, which is like ass. Now, if it was the 50-50 thing that I shared earlier, you know, it was like, all right, you can pay out half your crypto now, pay out half your crypto later, and then
it's like,
you know, at least you're not getting fucked as hard. You know, I mean, but if you're into that sort of thing, I'm not judging. You can throw as hard in the paint as you want, brother. I mean, you just get in there, you know, like swimwear. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish there was some shit. Like, maybe I'm throwing out some ideas. Maybe some of y'all are, you know, picking up what I'm throwing down, and you can be like, oh yeah, shit, we should do like a 50-50 thing, and I should push for that for crypto. Maybe that is the future of crypto pay if that shit's gonna stay here, because if everywhere else doesn't want to be here because of the 2020 cancellations. But at the same time, like, those bitches are gone, bro. Like, I mean, you know, they're out of here, so the rest of them are fairly well behaved for the most part. I can't really speak for all of them because some of them are still kind of wilding, but
yeah, we completely forgot about like it could actually be that hard only because like you look up.
If it wasn't for that, then it'd be a lot easier.
We look less stupid,
yeah, but maybe that is why the whole crypto shit is like that's the only bag that they can get.
Oh my God.
But at the same time, it doesn't hurt to try, because if you think about it from like an individual standpoint, right? If you could, you know, oh man, I'm going to Collision and I got sponsored by, once again, Slim Jim. Bro, hit up Slim Jim for fucking real. They sponsor anything. You know, anybody remember the Gushers sponsorship with EE's profile picture where he was just buried in a thing full of Gushers?
Yo, what?
Bro, it was just packs full of fucking Gushers around. And that was his profile picture for a couple months. They were like a sponsor for the tournament. Now I don't know if they put a bunch of money in there or they had what was it, fucking cup noodles was for a bit. That was before the nudes fucking sponsorship came out. Esports org, I mean. But like cup noodles was around as well. Like, why did y'all stop? I mean, maybe it was 2020. I don't really know. But like, there's
if it was me, like with the whole Gusher one, right? Like, let's say I was getting paid $50 to do that. I think I would have done that shit for free because like that sounds sounds hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can just get from an individual like person going, like, you can get your bag in different ways. But then at that point, you're gonna be like, if I'm doing all this shit, why the fuck am I going to tournaments? So maybe it's killing your tournament stuff, which is, the same mentality that like top fighting game players and that stream and like other smashers that stream, and Rivals doesn't have top players that stream, but like, you know, those people that
I'm not making shit though.
Yeah, but like those, whenever they leave, they're like, bro, if I'm not streaming, I'm losing money by going to this fucking tournament. Even if I win, I'm not making money. Like, look at HBox. Look at like when Mango was going to tournaments. That's why fucking Joey was streaming the whole time while Mango was at tournaments and stuff to keep the money up. You know, because at that point, that's probably what you would want to do. I know I'm getting off on side tangents again, but this is all about like, how do we, you can keep it grassroots, but you have to go that route of like hitting up companies and doing like outreach. Whether you're a tournament organizer that's trying to run your tournament so you're not in the red, and then that way the company is only attached to the tournament series, not the community. But then again, you are paying that community the money, maybe not the fucking sponsorship money from fucking Slim Jim, Powerade, whatever the fuck, but like, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It is a lot easier, but then the big fucking red dot.
I will say this is also important as to why we need more like rivals events and NASB events, so then we can just social distance a little bit.
Then rivals players could reach out and do that because they're
then,
mostly well behaved,
so that more people can hop on rivals or hop on NASB too.
Oh, yo, true. Let's go. Let's go.
Maybe, and then maybe Lethal League makes a comeback.
Lethal League?
Dude, I fucking love that game, dude.
A little bit of fucking Lethal League. A little bit of...
Slap City.
Slap City and some...
Yeah, no, I think that's it.
Rushdown Revolt, maybe.
Oh yeah,
wait, true.
True.
Maybe,
that one. Yeah.
Maybe some.
You know what? I'll give you this one. Icons. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah, that's it.
That's all I wanted. That's all I really wanted. I was really praying for it.
Oh, I thought you were begging for the other one. Okay, good.
I mean, that one can also.
No,
if they
no,
want.
No.
Yeah,
They
gotta
give you icons.
They just either like pass by, drop a bag, and then leave, and then we distribute it through the games. That's what they need to do. Any Bam Bam Boomers in chat?
Dude,
any Bam Bam Boomers?
You just put them in the back rooms.
Oh yeah. We put them in the
but
in
we
the
give
LG
them
rooms.
but we give them but we give them like the best looking graphics.
Oh yeah, yeah. All AI generated, by the way. Yeah,
oh god damn it.
No. But
Dude.
so stupid. But
no, like that. I see how I tied it all back together.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely the distancing is important. I know that we're still talking about like Melee and Alt and that their ties between LG and Nouns and what can they do for like the grassroots stuff. Like that shit is rough. That shit is tough. And
I
it's
completely forgot about that.
All that stuff that comes down.
The digital footprint is insane.
Yeah, like when I look back, I'm like, man.
Now you could even take 2020 out the equation. You bring up Smashboards.
Oh yeah, true. But also I'm sitting here and I'm like, in the grand scheme of things, was Panda really that? Because the further you go, when you look back, sometimes you're like, it wasn't really that bad. Now was it? I mean, like, yeah, it wasn't that good, but like compared to like what these new companies are doing, I'm like, the grass was not greener on the other side. So
we have regressed.
Yeah,
on this front, but yeah, no, I don't know.
I will say that one of the easiest companies that Melee can just turn to is Red Bull.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Red Bull. We all see the whole refrigerator things at Red Bull on every top 8 stage. There's like easy thing to turn to, and we know AMSA is still sponsored by Red Bull as well, so.
That's true.
If the Melee community ever wants like something to turn to that's like,
but that's like
not Nouns,
that's one company.
Actually, something that's actively been a notable part of your community on the side for a long while. Just hit up Red Bull.
Yeah, no, like
yeah, dude, it was Nissan Cup Noodles. That's who it was. Can we get them back?
Dude, what happened? Like
I don't know.
Are they a sponsor before 2020 or after?
I'm looking right now. This is a
because all I know is that they were a sponsor of Supernova. Actually, on the top of like other sponsors that like somebody can easily turn to. Zenny.
Yeah, bro. It was
Zenny.
20. It was Zenny. True.
Oh yeah.
Zenny, Papa John's.
In fact,
get the.
In fact, I got.
Hey, see, he's got a pair of
Yep.
Zenny glasses. I got a
Yep.
pair of Zenny glasses from working one of my university events. I'm actually getting another pair of Zenny glasses
Oh,
that are
shit,
going to be
actually-
blue light glasses for being a part of my
think
school's
I also
esports
have-
team, because my school's
So-
esports team is also sponsored by Zenny. So Zenny is another perfect one to turn to.
I think I also even have the fucking blue light glasses. I think these are.
We got to get a Chipotle sponsorship like ASAP. But like,
Dude,
oh wait, there's something I gotta bring up in a second that was like
What, Jess?
there forever.
I was about to say,
Um,
dude, imagine we bring back burrito crack, but because of Chipotle and
Oh,
not
God
burrito.
damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we talked about that during the Galvin reveal trailer. But this Nissan Nudes tournament was
This is
Nudes
the last
Nudes
thing we're
Nudes
talking
Melee,
about.
Melee Edition was January 17th, 2018. So it was pre-2020. And
Okay.
their entry fee was $10. Melee's prize pot was $5,000, and Smash 4 was $1,000. Yeah, that's not a lot, but it's probably more than what you're getting now. And for the other thing that I wanted to mention before we cut it is, I mean, you remember the trolley sponsorships for like
Yeah.
NASB and like some I think there was a couple rivals ones as
No,
well.
you can think there's like a player that kind of fucked that one up for us.
Yeah, I heard.
I think it was it ZB?
I wasn't gonna say who it was, but yeah.
That's the name that's coming to mind. But yeah, I mean, for the main takeaway, and I don't mean to,
No,
take
this is good.
up the conversation, but for like the main takeaway, if you're a tournament organizer and you're running a series, especially if you're running a series that's been existing and you have the luxury or privilege that it's still going on and it's not something like Pound or like Big House or something like that rest in peace. But if it's still existing or whatever, I mean, just try your best to just fucking reach out and be like, yeah, this is our history, this is our analytics, this is all this shit. Land those sponsorships, because like we want those tournaments to run on forever, and that's not just Smash, like with Genesis and everything. Like even SBS. I mean, if you're listening somehow, or if anybody from Ether Studios is listening right now because you're just fucking bored at work and whatever. But like Drew McIntyre. But like, if you're just listening, hit up SBS. It probably can't happen this year, but for the next year, I mean, you land a couple fucking sponsorships, make some fucking videos or whatever. Like you have the like awesome opportunity of knowing some really good editors for y'all's like trailers and shit. Y'all could probably make some really cool stuff. It doesn't have to be like a skin in Rivals 2 or anything, but just something to like help y'all. And this could also help you secure the venue, because like maybe the price is like insane, but the sponsorship helped you get that, and then you throw the rest as like a pot, or you pay your staff or whatever, just to like help so everything just kind of lasts. And if you're a competitor, and you got to have something besides your fucking tournament placements. You got to be out there on social media. Like no one's gonna care about your Twitter likes. I'm sorry, they're not gonna care like that you dunked on some people or whatever. But if you have like the content, the streaming, and all that other bullshit, try your best to get that. Everybody's got to get their bag some way, shape, or another. Obviously, this crypto shit did not fucking work because
It's not working now.
But that's kind of like my end message. Everybody's got to get their bag some way, shape, or form by good means, not bad means, and take advantage of what you can. So the name of the game is UGC. Look into it. There's a shit ton of stuff you can do, like UGC for fucking beginners. There's some free shit out there. One of them I'm gonna shout out right now. There's this streamer chick. Her name is Kat. She goes by Caliente, like the word caliente. That's like Spanish, but it's KAT. Look her up. She's got some like free shit that you can look into. She's got a couple little guides you can look at and stuff. That's more for like streamer type shit and trying to land brand deals that way. But it's a start.
All right, Jazz, you got anything to input? Shadow, you?
Nope.
No, I think that covers everything for tonight's topic. How much time do we have left?
It is
So you
an
get some questions in.
hour 45 right now.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
We can get in a couple of questions before we wrap it up. Don't
Yeah, I'll
want
give
to
it a
knock it to
minute.
2 hours.
Yeah.
So,
So,
how are we
any-
doing tonight, chat?
How are we doing
Yeah.
tonight? And yeah, just throw a couple questions our way.
About any of the topics or
Dude, that
Skeptic, you leave Rushdown Revolt alone.
dude, dude, that one of the other questions was insane. Yo, what was it? Like Claire and daughter, son Rano. Which one are you picking? That shit was funny.
No, you won't. No, you don't want to
You'd rather play Bam Bam
over
Boom?
Rush Rev.
You'd
Shut
rather
up.
play Bam Bam Boom?
Crazy.
Getting VC after the pod, and I'll play in some Bam Bam Boom. I'll hit up my guy Obobo.
You need to find like a costume or something. Taking kayfabe out of it for a second. You need a costume or something.
What would Obobo wear? Wait, maybe he's got to wear that detective trench coat like that the character that I play.
Honestly,
Steven, whatever.
Torque, it would
Not
probably
Steven.
be a short one if we did an IRL podcast. It'd be a really short one because like
that
would
would
be-
be a lot.
yeah, it would be a really short one. Okay, you have to move to a new community. Cannot be another platform or FGC. What is the game? Oh my fucking god, dude! I think I would just like at this point it's seppuku for me. I'm just diving into Marvel Rivals at that point. Galaxy.
Okay, the competitive community cannot be another plat fighter or FGC. So
That's why I said I'm committing. I'm like at this point, it's seppuku for me. I'm going diving headfirst into Marvel Rivals.
I could go into Marvel Rivals. Dude, if the Transformers like shooting games were still fucking around, I'd just go back to that shit, to be honest. If Smite wasn't fucking dying and they were having so many goddamn layoffs, and I really wanted to just like do competitive stuff and it was making the money that it used to, it would probably be Marvel Rivals, then Smite, and then my third would be the fast racing games that they come out with. Every new console has one. Like they had the fast fusions.
What?
It's basically like Hydro Thunder but spaceships that just go fast. I played that today, and that game is super fucking fun.
Wait, what am I doing? VGC is right there.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. Hold on,
Outkast, do you really want to get into VGC,
so dumb.
especially after? Yeah, do you?
I'm not going to IRL events.
I could fuck around with some VGC. That'd be kind of fun. If Pokken was still, well, that's a fighting game. Never mind.
Yeah,
I'm cutting out card games because I'm always playing.
Oh
Card
my
games
god! Don't even
competitively.
get me started. We're not
gonna do card. We're not gonna do card games
unless it's Commander. Like I'm not doing it.
Oh, I would play.
Intel Commander Pod.
I don't.
What the fuck is Commander?
So I don't play Magic,
Don't play
but
Magic the Gathering.
Weiss Wars, I can get down with that. That game is so fucking fun.
I should try that game at some point.
That game is so fucking fun. Basically, the premise of the card game, everybody, is if your favorite anime has a card set in this card game, you play it, and it's just incredibly fucking fun. It's super. They've got like Tokyo Revengers, Chainsaw Man. They even have Avatar: The Last Airbender. They somehow fucking landed that one. Japan has Disney some fucking how. Don't know how that works, but we don't.
They also have gotcha games on that. So
yeah, they do.
Okay,
They
never mind.
They have Goddess of Victory Nikkei. They have because that's what one of my friends is playing because he's fucking around with that. They have like Quintessential Quintuplets, which is an anime. I'm playing this deck from Ari Ferretta that's like incredibly fun, and one of my favorite anime of all time, Data Live, has a deck in there as well, and that was the first deck that sucked me into the game. That game's super fucking fun, and then Yu-Gi-Oh's a fucking dumpster fire right now. I have no fucking. I mean, I do know what's going on in there, but I'm just like, holy shit, it's completely fucking.
No, you know what? Fuck it. I'm playing Chaotic instead.
Yo, Chaotix, let's go. Or Redikai. Redikai was an old card. The whole theme was stacked to battle, so you had one monster. And they had like visual effects, like they had like lightning, they had like fire, but it was all see through, and you would just stack it on your little player card, and then you'd be like, "I'm attacking with fire, lightning." It was pretty cool.
No, fuck it, Beyblade.
Okay, Beyblade would go pretty hard.
You could do Beyblade.
Jazz, what about you? What comp thing are you getting into?
Ooh. I'm probably getting back to the Marvel Rivals, like all of y'all said.
Yeah, we can crash out together
Like
again.
it's either some first person shooter, either like
So I'm
Marvel
surprised
Rivals.
no one has said speedrunning.
I'm not.
No, okay,
I'm
so
not,
Shadow.
I'm
I was
not built.
actually about to say speedrunning.
I'm not built.
Speedrunning's good.
I'm not built for
I was
speedrunning.
actually about to say speedrunning.
Beyblades are
I don't
finalists.
know. I don't know if this still counts in like the realm of fighting games, but I probably would try to put in more time with like learning, pushing myself to lower my time on Galvin's route and the target test stuff. Maybe revisit
Yeah.
Zetterburn's route after I saw what something
Musical
that ZB
chairs.
did. What else? Who else could I realistically try getting a lower time on? Maybe Maple or Kane and Absa because I've seen all of their fast routes. I
Crag's
loosely
pretty
remember
easy
all
after you
of
get
them.
direct routes.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Crag will be an interesting one to try. I'll probably try doing speed running those target test runs. Some other stuff I might try speed running and maybe some Metroid games. I did at one point say like, oh, I want to try speed running AM2R. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with my game. It's like every 2 seconds, it's like to freeze, and I've yet to figure that out. So I think once I figure out how to get that to stop freezing, I'll try doing that. But we'll see. Um, I could also try to give Zero Mission a shot with speedrunning. It seems like one of the more easier ones to try and get into speedrunning.
Yeah.
Any percent
Always-
though, 100%. I've seen the shit that you got to do to 100%. I was like,
No.
oh my god.
Sorry.
You freaked out so hard.
Oh god. I always wanted to speedrun Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure. That game was super fucking fun. Little action beat 'em up, little side scroller guy.
All right, Shadow, what do
what's
you
your
got?
pick?
Well, I mean, speedrunning's probably the first thing I think of, but I know my luck isn't the best because, like, amongst my friend group and any friend group really, I am notorious for having insanely bad luck. But I would still try card games like TCGs.
What card game would you lean into?
Probably
the most?
Pokemon TCG or like Hearthstone.
Okay.
Hearthstone's probably your best bet.
Even then, it's like, because like my friends and I gotten back into Hearthstone recently, and my favorite class to play is Mage. So,
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah,
Mage is in a pretty decent spot right now. Right now,
I use
right now,
paladins.
I think it's Elemental. I think Elemental Mage is the go-to right now. But usually, I would either go like Stall Mage or Casino Mage.
I didn't do anything.
Okay. I used to play as a paladin or druid when I played Hearthstone.
Druid is in a messed up spot right now. Like, they are crazy. Like, when was the last time you played Druid in Hearthstone?
When
Outkast?
Cthulhu came out.
Is it this?
So, did you know that the current maximum mana for a Druid is 20 now?
What the fuck? I know my friend Steak and Eater. He mostly played Warlock or Mage, but then like
Wizard Rod pisses me off. I ran it like literally my first Beyblade event I went to with a friend of mine. I saw nothing but Wizard Rods. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me.
But no, my buddy used either Warlock or Mage, but like I notoriously remember he ran Paladin Murlocs.
Yeah, Murloc Paladin's currently good in the standard right now.
Dude, that's
Murlocs?
fucking funny, bro.
I just remember Murlocs in general. I love that noise.
Oh. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, we're gonna end it on that note.
Yep.
I can't do it.
Card games are pretty sick though. I like that. I'm just recently getting into One Piece.
We'll
It's
send
a
you
noise
the
from-
we'll send
yeah.
you the noise. The
Yeah,
soundbite.
it's a World of Warcraft character.
No, it's a Hearthstone. Okay. No, I'm joking. It's a.
Get away from me.
Oh my god.
Okay. Thank you guys for pulling up.
On next week, we're I don't know what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
you know what?
next
It's a
week.
surprise. It's a surprise. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise. Topics that we'll share for later.
Niche platform fighters like
Why do I feel like you were
Oh
trying
my
to set up a surprise mouse tool that we'll save for later?
That's what I was trying. That was what
I
I
was
was
like, I
trying
feel
to.
like you're trying to reference that.
Anyways,
hot
yeah.
dog, hot
All
dog,
right,
hot
but
diggity dog.
yeah, that's gonna go ahead and do it for us for
And before
tonight.
text
Thank
camera
you
zooms
all.
in again.
Okay.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll be back next week after Port Priority.
Yeah.
Yup.
Have a
Alright.
great night, everybody. See you next week.
Bye bye.